Did you know that in Mass Effect 2, if you try to visit the female bathrooms when playing as male Shepard, you'll be reminded that you probably shouldn't be there.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Hello and welcome to Hidden Video Game Details, the series that aims to show you the things that you may have missed in your favourite games. Make sure to leave your suggestions in the comments down below, and if you're feeling extra kind, please leave a like on the video. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. Now, one of my personal favourite video game tropes is the invisible wall. Well, not the invisible wall itself, but the way that some games try to hide it, or even flat out just acknowledge its existence. An example of this can be found in the often underappreciated Hitman Absolution. Now, the Hitman games are known for giving you a massive area to play in, but Absolution wasn't as generous with its locations, and so needed a way to keep you on track. Pun intended. During the Shaving Lenny mission, 47 finds himself in South Dakota. And if 47 wants to leave South Dakota, well, he can't.
What are you doing?
So walking to the edge of the level will cause a train to appear, blocking 47's path. Now, you may think that waiting for the train to pass will solve this issue, but the train just keeps on going. In fact, the only time where the train stops is when 47 moves away from the tracks, only for it to reappear again when he gets close. It's a really clever way to keep players on task, without completely ruining the player's immersion. Speaking of invisible walls, I've been recording some Easter eggs from the Simpsons game on the Xbox 360, and it too acknowledges an invisible wall.
After the Death March, everyone's invited.
You're a credit to obsessive nerds everywhere.
So the comic book guy will appear and comment on the fact that the invisible wall is a video game cliche. I mean, this is one of the collectibles in the Simpsons game, but it is still kind of funny. Now, in the last episode of this series, we discovered that standing around and doing nothing in Clone Drone in the Danger Zone would cause the commentators to say some very funny things. Well, it turns out that if you try to shoot the commentators with your bow, they will have even more to say.
Everything must be driven.
Suicide by force field.
A bad way to go.
Garbage. Cleaning.
They all try this.
Do they not enjoy our delightful commentary?
Probably a mistake.
Is there garbage?
A futile arrow makes its way onto our force field. A symbol of the human's pointless struggle. It's inevitable death at the hands of overwhelming force.
Anytime now.
I pick up the garbage.
Human, please return to the elevator.
Force field activate.
It's automatic, you know.
I just like saying it.
We make it better.
Nice arrow there.
I've exploded.
That tickled.
Commentatron, you did not tell me you had a somatosensory system installed.
So in Fortnite Chapter 5, there isn't really any point to killing the chickens that can be found roaming the map. I mean, sure, they provide a health boost if you're in a pinch, but it's usually best to avoid making sound when possible. So what is the point of these feathery fellas? Well, you can do this. So not only can you use the chicken to gain extra height and distance when jumping, but the chicken will also serenade you with its own take on the classic song, Ride of the Valkyries. The other Fortnite detail can be seen when using the John Wick skin. If you look closely, you can see that Mr. Wick is missing a finger, and this is because he cut that finger off in John Wick 3. The fact that this detail is in Fortnite is really cool, and kind of surprising given the game's recent move to become even more family friendly. Now, usually I don't like to share achievements in this series, as if something is an achievement, it's usually not that well hidden. But that logic doesn't really apply to secret achievements, as by their very nature, they are a secret. Well, one of these secret achievements can be found in Amnesia The Bunker, and the way to unlock it did make me laugh. You spend most of your time in Amnesia running away from a very scary looking beast. But if the first time that you encounter the beast, you decide that the game isn't for you and quit to the main menu, you will earn this very funny achievement. So this achievement, which when translated into English means nope too much, will be awarded to you for quitting as soon as the beast appears. Like I said, I don't usually share achievements in these videos, but if you know of any other funny secret achievements like this one, then please let me know. Now, in the last episode of this series, we discovered that shooting a superior officer in America's Army 3 would cause you to spend some time in prison. Which is cool, and that's where I thought that particular detail ended. Well, a couple of you commented on that video and said that I should explore the prison using NoClip, and that's what I did. Floating around the prison, you can find many peculiar sights, including a cell with giant speakers, a golden toilet, a giant muffin, this really cool piece of art, and a bear on a skateboard. Now, I did see some people say that you could find sharks with laser beams on their heads in the prison, but I looked everywhere and couldn't find them. And I mean, they're sharks with laser beams on their heads, they're not exactly inconspicuous. Now, when it comes to playing games like Rainbow Six Siege, it's safe to say that I need all the practice I can get. I mean, I can hold my own in casual shooters like Fortnite or Call of Duty, but whenever I've tried Siege, I've always struggled. Luckily, Siege now has a shooting range that lets you practice your aim without fear of being domed by a hardcore pro. The thing is, if you take a break when in the shooting range, the instructor won't be best pleased.
We could be here all day, literally. I guess I have time for a coffee. Sure, take a breath. No rush. Making good time. Keep at it. Take your time, really.
Now, Siege players will know that the range instructor is Zero, a playable operator, and if you select Zero to practice with in the range, he will acknowledge himself. Here is what Zero says when using any other operator.
Let's get to work.
And here is what he says when playing as Zero.
Okay, me. Let's shoot. Finally, some alone time.
Now, whenever people ask me how they can find Easter eggs or details in games, I always say either do the opposite of what the game says or repeatedly tap on something until the dialogue option runs out. Well, in Geometry Dash, the latter of those two tips is true. If you keep clicking on the shopkeeper in the game store, things take a very dark turn. So after one too many clicks, the shopkeeper will turn into Zolgoroth. Now, I'm not up to date on my Geometry Dash characters, so if anyone can explain who Zolgoroth is, that would be appreciated. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then a like is really appreciated. Be sure to subscribe for more Easter eggs and details from your favourite games. Thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.